Hi again. It's been a while. This is the second part of a test of courage. Also, I do not own the Haikyuu characters and this does not accurately represent the Haikyuu characters. Hope you enjoy the video. With Suna and Aona. Suna looked at Aona and shrugged. I really don't understand how Futakachi can just talk to you without you speaking. Aona shrugged as they continued walking towards the house. So what is it then? Do you not like talking? No. Does it hurt to talk? Not usually. Then why don't you talk? I mean even in text you use emojis. Aona was interrupted by the sound of thunder in the distance. Was that? Yes. And we're on a flat piece of land being the tallest things here. Unfortunately. Suna looked at Aona with wide eyes as Aona froze, trying to think. The house. Shouldn't we go back to the hotel? House. Because it'd probably be closer. Aona nodded as Suna agreed. Alright, let's run. Okay. The two started running towards the house as another crash of thunder could be heard. This is bad. Yeah. The two made it to the house pretty quickly, considering neither of them were runners. Inside. Yeah. Suna walked inside as Aona walked in behind him. Suna turned on his phone flashlight, studying the building. It was a shabby two-floor house, with crumbling wooden walls and floors. It smelled musty and everything in there looked rotten or dusty. Weird. Yeah, you could say that. Be careful where you step. The floor seems to be deteriorating. Yeah. Do you not like me? Suna turned to Aona and pointed to what was probably the living room of the house. Let's sit in there. Aona walked over to a couch and sat down as Suna took a recliner seat. No. I don't dislike you. Why? Why don't I dislike you? Or why do I act like this if I don't? Aona held up 2 fingers. The second one? Aona nodded. I'm indifferent to you, Aona. I don't think we have ever talked once. I guess. I don't know you, and you don't talk. I don't know if you know this, but I can't read facial expressions very well. Oh. Talking to you without Futakachi is hard. I didn't want to seem like I was ignoring you. I just really can't understand what your face says to me. Sorry. I'm sure you have a good reason for not talking too much. But the reason I didn't want to pair up with you is because I wanted it to be fun for you. Getting ignored by your teammate isn't fun. I understand. But I can talk. I'm aware. And if you really do want to know about me, the only interesting thing about me is my first aid certification. I think that is the most I've ever heard you talk. Suna chuckled and shook his head as Aona smiled at him. I wonder how the others are doing. I hope Futakachi got scared. What? For the bet? No. Why? He's alone. You want to make sure he's okay. Oh, you're so adorable. It's an adorable thought. Suna smiled at Aona as a loud crashing noise came from above them. Suna gasped as Aona's head shot straight up to see what it was. With Sakusa, Osamu, and Matsuhana. And they continued walking in silence. Can you stop narrating us every 5 steps? Maybe you should talk, and I won't have to. Or maybe we could all complete this quietly. Lame. Can we just get this over with? Osamu shone his phone flashlight around the key, as Sakusa grimaced at the spiders and bugs. Yeah. You two need to learn how to small talk. Says the one who talks too much. Come on. I could teach you. We don't need conversational skills. Let's start. How are you? Suffering. I've been better. This is your time to ask how I've been. How are you? Sakusa scowled as Matsuhana smiled. I'm great. Maki and I are finally getting a place together, since we finally got good jobs. Nice. Any similar topics you could share, or questions you have? Tsumu and Sakusa can't live together because of their careers. That's my information. It's still similar information. Sakusa opened his mouth to say something as they all heard the boom of thunder come from outside the cave. The walls reverberated the sound, making it seem as though the cave was shaking. Well then. A storm? Didn't you check the weather? No. Great. At least we're in a cave. Yeah. The others aren't though. They'll be fine. If they're actually in danger they'll go back to the hotel. Let's just get to the end of this cave so we can head back. You two are so awkward. Matsuhana sighed and shook his head at them. It's like you can only repeat a few phrases to each other. Do you ever actually talk? Yes. Of course. Without Suna or Tsumu. Kinda. We text. How do you text? Sakusa pulled out his phone and showed Matsuhana the robotic way Osamu and him texted. You count that? Yes. We talk to each other. The same way a GPS would talk to an internet browser. I don't see a problem. Me neither. We say what is necessary. So you don't do small talk. You talk to each other as strangers, and you get offended when I say you're awkward. I don't get you guys. They continued in the cave, walking in complete silence. You guys still alive? Yes. Yes, but that storm sounds like it's getting closer. Yeah, maybe we should head back. Scared? I've been scared, but no. I just have a bad feeling about being in here when it rains. Yet I agree, something's not right. Oh no. With Atsumu and Hanamaki. So that's how Omi accidentally kissed Samu. How are you not more mad? It was a mistake. I'd be mad if Matsun mistook me for someone. We are twins, and it was dark. He must have known while kissing him though, right? Obviously, he apologized so quickly. That makes sense. The two were navigating around some trees as they were talking. You should have seen Suna. Suna? Yeah, he almost killed Omi. Seriously? Of course, he had murder in his eyes. Oh, it was a messy night. I bet. That sounds like something out of a TV show. It seemed like it. They chuckled as the two continued deeper into the forest. Hey, so I have a question for you. Yeah? Why do you make fun of me? I don't. You do. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm talking about how you made fun of me wanting this to be a fun trip. If you set such high expectations for things, it's bound to fail. I disagree. Good to know. They both jumped as they watched lightning strike somewhere off in the distance. Time to head back. What? No. Don't wimp out at a little lightning. Wimp out? Yeah, you don't want Samu and Sakusa to win the bet, do you? Obviously not, but I also don't want to be out here in the rain. Well, suck it up, Buttercup. Okay. Good. We actually have money riding on this. This is why I said we shouldn't have done this. You were outvoted. I'm aware, but I wasn't the only one who didn't want to do this. Fair. Maki looked at Atsumu and sighed. Why are you so against this? I'm not. You are, though. The only thing you did was bet, and that was to make sure Samu would fail. I have no idea what you're talking about. Why didn't you want to do this test of courage? Because I thought it was stupid. Stupid? Yeah, why do we need to know who is the bravest in the group? I can already tell you it's Futakachi. He vouched for Aona to go with someone, meaning he was going to be okay alone. That doesn't necessarily mean he'll last the longest. But that's not what we bet on. We bet on who would give up first. Oh, right. We should have done that differently. Whatever. Let's just hope Samu's group loses. Yeah. Let's try and find some cover from this rain. Okay. I have a question though. Another one? You've kissed Kita before, right? It was a dare. The two continued walking deeper into the forest, as they noticed a thicker part of the forest, one where the rain would barely get through the leaves. Let's just wait here. As long as we don't touch the trees. Obviously, I'm not dumb. I'm aware. I wonder how the others are doing. The trio is gonna be failing at this moment in time. Suna and Aona are definitely running back to the hotel in silence. And Futakachi is probably just humming along to some songs. With Futakachi, this is gonna be interesting. He watched as the rest of the groups dispersed, and then continued back on his way. I mean, Suna can definitely talk to Aona. Even if Aona doesn't speak, Suna can read him better than he thinks. Maki and Tsumu are the most dangerous group. It can either end in the friendship breaking or can lead to the most powerful team if they make up. They just need to work on what they say. Futakachi chuckled to himself as he started climbing up a small hill that split up one side of the beach from the other. The best thing about the trio group is that Sakusa and Osamu don't necessarily need to talk to trust each other. They've known each other for a while. Matsun, I think, doesn't understand the idea of peaceful silence. He probably just thinks it's awkward. He reached the top of the hill as he noticed it was a bit of a walk before the beach started again. And then there's me. The underdog of this competition. The one who is stuck by himself while the sun slowly sets and the clouds block out the glow of the moon. I'm not scared, though. I won't be. The scariest thing was to be on a team that wasn't Aona. Futakachi sighed as he realized he was narrating his own thoughts to no one. I might be a little lonely. He continued walked as lightning struck behind him and thunder crashed. However, he noticed neither. This song is good though. Is it cheating to be listening to music though? 'Cause I can't hear all the creepy noises, but they can ignore the noises because they have people with them. I really do feel bad for all the teams though. They got the worst pairing possible, other than if I were in Osamu or Sakuatsu's role instead. At least they know each other well. And I'm still talking to myself. Can my thoughts just stay in my mind? Apparently not. Futakachi shook his head as he stopped walking, deciding to take a break and rest on the hill that was overlooking the beautiful ocean. This will be a great date spot later on. I wonder if anyone will do a double date with us. I know Aona doesn't speak as much as people would expect, but his company is very enjoyable and I would love for the others to get to know him. Hinata did, and he's not even that smart. Then again, we don't know anyone else on this trip very well either. Maybe we should all go to dinner after this and maybe just talk. I mean, we are all gonna be here for a while together. Futakachi frowned as he looked up at the sky, hoping to see some stars, but to his displeasure he saw storm clouds moving in and a flash of lightning out of the corner of his eye. Maybe I will be the first one to lose. Futakachi got up from his position as he started backtracking. I hope everyone else is smart enough to go back to at least the meeting spot. Oh shit, they aren't going to do that. Hope you enjoyed the video. The next video will be either a proposal video or the next part of the prank. Exciting news. I have a TikTok. I do fun little videos drawing the Haikyuu ships, so if you'd like to see those, the link is in the description below. I have a Discord server. You can join with the link in the description below. Also, I have an Instagram if you'd like to follow, there is a link in the description below. I usually just post random pictures I draw or pictures from my videos. If you'd like to support me, and maybe buy me a coffee to keep me awake for my late night editing sessions, there is a link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching and thank you for your support.